So this video is going to be on conditional assignments in Kotlin. I'm going to start off with the app we created in the last video. So both if and the when down here that I commented out are both conditionals. So let's start a conditional assignment. I'm going to create a var variable for no particular reason, but you could do val or var. I'm just choosing var here. I'm going to call it display result. And this type of assignment is pretty easy. You just have to do an equals, and then it kind of just works. So if what I entered as a result here, or what I returned as a result, was just a string, it would work. But what it's returning right now in this if is this whole line. So what's happening is that we're creating a variable called display result. And then we go to the conditional here. And the conditionals in Kotlin always return whatever the last line is. So this if statement is returning display result.text equals congratulations, it's a Carl. I want that to be a string. So I'm going to delete this assignment, and now we're just returning congratulations, it's a Carl as a string. And I'm going to do that for the rest of these conditions here. So now both of these, or all three of these, return a string. So now text entered, or sorry, display result will be a string. And down here, I'm going to assign the display result label dot text field to equal the variable that we created. And so now display result dot text is going to equal congratulations, it's a Carl if we entered Carl in our text input. If we entered Pete in our text input, it'll assign it to congratulations, it's a Pete. Otherwise, this display result will be assigned to oh no, it's not a Carl. And just to distinguish this from the code in our last app, I'm going to add a smiley face at the end of each of these strings so that we know that this is new code and I'm not just running the old code. So to prove this, I'm going to hit the play button and load our new functionality into the emulator. And let's see here. So I'm going to enter Carlin, hit check name, and we see congratulations, it's a Carl smiley face. And I'll do the same with Pete just to show that all the conditions are working. Congratulations, it's a Pete. And then I'll enter Danny in as a name, and we hit the else statement here for oh no, it's not a Carl. So this works with if. I'll show you it with when as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight when, hit command / and uncomment it out. I'm going to cut it. I'll highlight the rest of this, delete it, and then put in our when block. And I'm going to put this up here for the assignment so it looks pretty. And I'm going to delete the display result label.text assignment. So now we're just returning the string. And so this all effectively functions as the same as the if statement. Something you do want to note is that if you don't have an else, this breaks the conditional assignment. So, and it was the same with the if, but I forgot to mention it. So we need to have an else, and so I will load this new functionality into our emulator. And it loads up. I'll put in Carl as a name. We check the name, we see congratulations Carl, and no smiley face, it's a different string, so we know that this new functionality is working. I'll do the same for Pete. Click check name Pete, and then I'll type in Danny as the last name, and we know we're hitting the else, so it prints oh no's. So those are the basics for conditional assignments in Kotlin.